EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to showcase the finest young golfers from around the globe. From Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, and TPC Sawgrass, live opening round coverage of the Florida Open. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. Some good names up there, including our leader. The opening hole here at TPC Sawgrass, a 423-yard par 4 featuring a massive fairway bunker, lateral water hazard, and large bunkers protecting the front and left portions of the green. Accuracy is a must here. Okay, that's a good one to start safely in the fairway to get the tournament underway. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
It's about 97 yards to the front, 107 all the way to the hole, ball on a slight upslope which should send it just a little bit higher in flight. This is the sand wedge. Has gotten a lot of this one, and it's going to be just a fraction long.
A long one coming up here for birdie. The pace absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he will very quickly move to 1 under par. A nice scoring opportunity here. 532-yard par 5 second hole, Frank. Considered one of the easier holes on the golf course. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you can just cut this in half. 532 yards divided by 2. Really, it's 2 tee shots over 260 yards. For these guys, nothing more than a 3 or a 4 wood. And that's why all you need off the tee is just a 3 wood with a little draw.
You disappointed if you don't make 4 here?
Not disappointed, but obviously you lose at least half a shot on the field.
Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. And that will be quite a challenge from there to get away with his par.
If he can make this, I'd just take it and run to the next hole.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. And he's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par. Now the par 3 third.
Not overly long, but 2 is a rarity here. Difficult green, and you don't see a lot of tee shots actually finish close here for some unknown reason.
didn't like that one from the start, and this one's going to wander into the rough right of the green. Now some touch needed here for his second. "17-foot putt here. Yeah, no mistaking that one. That is a good par here at the third. And he'll stay at level par. This is really a fun hole here at TPC Sawgrass. A lot of excitement, a lot of action. A short par 4. The fourth is only 384 yards. The trouble here on that second shot, you can see the water in front. If you're not accurate, you misjudge the distance, you can pay a stiff price. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
136 is the number and the pin right at the back.
Uh-oh, that's trouble over there. Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. All right, so he'll take his drop, and with a penalty stroke added, that'll become his fourth now to the par 4. Much needed there, as that's in for a double bogey. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Up next, the difficult dogleg right, par 4 fifth, the longest par 4 at TPC Sawgrass, measuring 471 yards. Now to the fifth. This long par 4 thought to be one of the most difficult holes on the front side here at the TPC Sawgrass.
If you've got plenty of length in the bag, you can almost take it directly over the bunker on the right. But if you're not as long, you have to air down that left side.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop. The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
13 feet away. That is well read. A terrific putt there to save par. And he'll remain at 2 over par. Frank, what are the players facing here at the 6th 393-yard par 4?
Ideally, you just want to hit that ball about 250 yards. It's going to leave you a shot of sort of 140 yards in. Then the green looks quite big because you're far enough back that those palm trees don't become a problem.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. From the fairway nota, this is second.
Looking at 101 yards to the front, 112 to the hole, hole cut right in the middle. Sand wedge takes flight, and I don't think it's going to carry.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. Seventh hole here at TPC Sawgrass generally plays into the wind, one of the stadium course's most difficult greens to hit, Frank.
It's a really weird tee shot here. You have those 3 little pot bunkers down the right, and then that bunker that meanders once again all the way down the left side. The bunker that's just slightly right of the canal. Very awkward angle off the tee. Well, that is straighter than straight.
Front right hole location as he prepares his second to the par 4. Ooh, that's into the tiny bunker here left of the green. Some green to work with as he'll try and lift this one out. That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. 12 feet still to go. Got it there, but not quite on target. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And that's going to move him back to 4 over. Here we are at the 8th at Pete Dye's famed stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Frank, this is a hole that I really like.
And players do too, Rich, especially off that back tee where it must be about 80 yards of chute that you go through before the hole actually starts to open up. And this green, 11 bunkers in total around the whole putting surface.
That one safely on the putting surface. This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close. Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th, and he'll remain at +4. Closing out the front side with the par 5, 583-yard 9th. Don't say this too often in the era of the long bomber, but this for most is actually a 3-shot par 5. You can get there in 2, but it requires accuracy and 2 enormous shots. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
Good second shot, that last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
Not much more than a tap in there. It is a birdie at the 9th, and that will make this a 3 over 39 on this front side. We start the inward 9 with a 424-yard par 4, dogleg left with trees on the right and a large bunker down the left.
This is an absolute stripe show. 8 of 8, that's as good as it comes. That's Hogan of today.
Now note his second from the fairway.
And 114 left to the hole, pin in the right front.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll hold steady at +3. Here we are at the 558-yard par 5 11th. It is reachable in 2 with a long and accurate drive, but offers a lot of possibilities, including laying up to ensure a short approach on your 3rd. This one's starting a little bit right. Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. That is started right, and that is trouble. No, that's offline and directly into the water. So with a penalty stroke added in, now lying 3, readying for shot number 4. On the green, short, but plenty of real estate between the ball and the hole. Oh, that is a really good putt. Got it to throw out the anchor right near the hole. That's well done. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And that won't help the cause one bit. Up now, hole number 12. It's a short one, 358-yard, par 4.
This can catch you off guard. If you just try and hit the ball on the fairway, if you're on the middle of the fairway or the left side, you will have a blind second shot. So ideally, hit it down that right side of the fairway if you want to see the flag. They've all been going straight up until that one. A little bit of a test coming up.
Ball above his feet here as he decides how to play his second.
Fair smack in the teeth. That hit right on the equator of the ball, and that's why it's motoring.
We need to recheck the yardage after that one. That's on the green, but not a real good shot. Surprised he's not taking driver out for this one. Is a long ways away, though it is for birdie. Man, he can't believe it. What else could go wrong? So, a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. And he'll fall back now to 5 over par. Frank, 17 gets so much attention here at the TPC Sawgrass, but 13, par 3, is exciting in its own right.
It is, and it's actually more difficult than 17. One of the reasons it's longer, and also the green here. 17 obviously has two sections in it, front and top. This has, I don't think there's a flat piece on it. And every now and again we watch a ball roll all over this green and actually find the cup for the odd ace.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now, from off the Bermuda grass, is second at the par 3. Look out. I mean, that one came out jalapeno hot, Frank.
Using all the real estate, and now really got the work cut out to get down in 2 putts.
Nope. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And that's going to drop him back down to 6 over. Next up, the treacherous 481-yard par 4 14. Narrow fairway bunker and a lateral water hazard running along the left side and large, deep grass bunkers down the right. Accuracy is paramount here if you're going to get out of here with a par. All right, in the fairway. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Facing 29 feet. Not quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And he'll slide a bit further here to 7 over par. Now to the 15th, and Frank, I know this is a hole that you really like.
Yeah, it gets no respect in my book, which I think is a shame. Just a nice dogleg to the right. And really 2 good shots and a 3 here, which is actually a rarity. It sets you up for those closing 3 holes. Too often people just take 15 lightly. And 15 has just a gentle nibble that turns into a bite. In this game, it pays to have a convenient memory. Anything in the past, forget it. Just keep hitting shots like that. Well done.
From the fairway nota, this is second.
144 left to the hole, pin sitting on the left half of the green.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Yes, Will Red there. That is in for par here at 15. And he'll hold steady at 7 over par. Frank, I think one of the things that fans love about this gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, each hole has that sort of hold your breath moment. Certainly 17, we know when that ball's in the air, you're holding your breath. Is it wet or dry? 16, same on that second shot. You're holding your breath wondering, where is it? Right in the water or left with a chance for 3?
That's why you don't want to get too sloppy on that tee shot. A lot of people look at 16 because there's a wide fairway and they think just get it down there. But the extra 10 or 15 yards, there's a little ridge down that left side. If you catch that, the ball will kick good 20 yards further forward. 20 yards is 2 clubs. I'd much rather go into 17 with a 4-iron than a 2-iron. That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. We really need a birdie right now.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. That a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. Everyone who's been there will tell you the walk from 16 green to 17 tee is one of the nervier walks you will ever make in this sport, and for good reason. Oh, that's got to hurry. We see it so often. You're coming off a birdie at 16. You're feeling good, and then you promptly drop one right into the water. Okay, so the drop made, and this will become his third at the par 3. That is right, and that may be gone. Nope, that one is not going to find land either. It is a second tee shot into the lake at 17. All right, so drop taken, that will bring up a 5th shot on the way. That will be a 3 over on the scorecard for this hole. Time to pick up and move on. Now to the 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. 462-yard par 4, Frank, and another example of visual intimidation from the designer, Pete Dye.
Those wooden bulkheads that go all the way down the left side of 18 give you like an optical illusion, Rich. And there's not a single fairway bunker on the right to give you something specifically to aim at. So you've got to fixate on one of those trees. This is not a hole where you want to be looking at anything other than a specific target.
Now, a second here from 175 out. Just gonna sneak on by. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's gonna move him all the way down to plus 10. So 1 round in the books. Frank, how would you assess what you saw from this golf course?
I think the golf course was the star.